where they have a garden and they have planted different plants, right? And they're waiting for them to grow. So for Science This Week, we are going to talk about what plants need in order for them to grow, okay? So I'm going to direct you down here to my table. And so what you're going to need is the yellow piece of paper I've given you, and then the plants need packet. Okay. So as you can see, I have cut mine out and colored them. And I just used realistic colors for a plant. So if you want to pause the video right now to color and cut them, go ahead. The only thing I ask is that you leave these white. Okay, see how I didn't color these? Leave those white. You'll see why in a minute, okay? All right, so go ahead and pause it if you need to, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to the gluing part. So I've got my glue stick, and we're gonna start by gluing down the flower. So glue that to the very, very top of your page, okay? And then you've got your stem, and that's gonna have to go underneath the flower a little bit. All right, and your pot. Okay, and then you're going to take the leaves that are still white and glue them like this off of your stem. Put 2 on each side, otherwise it gets a little too crowded. All right, we got that so far, okay? Then you're going to glue where this says glue in here. You see where I'm pointing at? You're gonna glue just in that little corner and stick the green leaf on top. Okay, so now the green leaf is on top, but it can still flap open. All right, go ahead and do that for all 4 of them. Just like so. So this is what your paper should look like. Okay, now we're going to flap open our leaves and talk about the things that plants need. So they need 4 things, okay? And each of those 4 things we are going to write underneath these leaves, okay? So I want you to think about the first thing. What's one thing that plants need? The first thing I came up with is water. So I'm going to write water there. Okay, you do not have to have these in the same order as me, as long as you have the 4. Okay, the next thing I thought of is sun. They need sunlight. Okay, and the next thing I thought of is air. Okay, and the last thing they need is soil. All right, so that is what you're going to do for your plants need project.